Now, there are some other issues which relate to the national government that we have been working on. One is the issue of Mai victims. 120 families, they were washed by the France out of some negligence by Kenya Railways. They were promised land to be built on houses and to be restored what they lost. That is now 2 years later. So what we decided, instead of relying on the goodwill of a person, through our lawyers, we have gone to court. As the lawyers of the victims, we have gone to court to ask for compensation. We don't want to rely on the goodwill of the government. Oh, we are going to help you. 2 years later, nothing. So we go to court. If they bring it, it's okay. If they don't, let the court order. Let the court come and help us. Instead of relying on the goodwill of the government or people, individuals, to come and say, we are going to help you. Now, Kihoto land. As you are aware, water came, displaced thousands of people. So we went there and declared it a national disaster because the government was not able to. So when they said we have no capacity to declare a national disaster, we went to court. Luckily, this year, I think 22nd of January, we'll be there in the court of Naivasha to get a judgment about the way forward. We have done all the submissions. The court is going to tell us the way forward. All what we want is that is be declared a national disaster, so that now government can be asked to buy off that land. The land belongs to the RIC, and the people are moved to another place. Those are the issues we are fighting. Banita settlement scheme. As you are aware, I've mentioned this before, 14,000 acres, bought by President Moi, the late President Moi, 2,000. And there were people who were supposed to be allocated. Then, and other people went to court. So about 2,000 people. But now, from the year 2022, around there, other people were added to the list. So locals, we came, talked together as a team, we went to court, and the court stopped that exercise until it is verified. So we'll be back to court on 18th of February at High Court here in Nakuru, so that the court can adjudicate harmonization of that list. Kisima land ownership. There are some IDPs at Pipeline Line now, 433 families, right? There's a land that has been bought by government. They're supposed to be settled. I know it's going okay. But there's an issue here. 30% of that land is supposed to be given to the local community. Now, there's contention about who are the local community. Some people, they are locals. They feel that there are people who are being brought who are not local community. So the locals went to court. They went to ask the judge, there is a dispute to harmonize that. We are helping them. It's coming back on 20th of January at High Court in Nakuru, that Kisima land issue, so that we harmonize the list between the two people. There is a land here at Sharon. Sharon is in Longai. The land was bought by government for IDPs. Now, when land is bought by government, you cannot sell it off until after 10 years. So they put a caveat in the land. You have a title deed, but you can't sell it. So 10 years ended like about 7 years ago. They cannot, even now, they cannot transfer the land, which is their land now. And they are feeling there's something suspicious. So what we have done is a first step. We have asked the leaders of that community, come see our lawyers. The lawyers will write to the Ministry of Lands, asking them what is the problem. And if we get good response, fine. If they don't, we don't want to trust anybody. Like now, we don't want to trust the executive. And we don't want to trust the executive at this time. So we'll move to court to ask the court to order the caveat to be removed. That is how serious we are with handling the issues of this area. And there's a Gadhima. Gadhima in Maimahio, there's an area where there's a dispute between the crushers of the stones. They use those, they use those machines and all that at night, and their community. So the issue is that when they crash, it affects the families. So what have we done? Because we believe in dispute resolution. We believe in trying to talk about these things. All the cases we are going to court, we begin by telling our lawyers, write to these parties, let us agree. So that one we are pursuing a dispute resolution with NEMA, with the local administration to agree. We need the crushers because they are investors, but we need the community to be at peace. So those are the issues we are pursuing, and along that area.